Hello. The question this morning is, did I go against the scriptures when I took Watchtower to court? In the book of Proverbs, it says that you have to develop insight, discernment, and wisdom in order to be able to understand and carry out the scriptures properly. Now, Watchtower has a book of rules, so elders don't use wisdom or discernment. They say, oh, we have a rule for this, we will apply that rule. So when it comes to taking people to court, in 1 Corinthians, the Apostle Paul said this: if the world is to be judged by you, are you unfit to try very trivial matters? So the Apostle Paul was here talking about little things that really could be sorted out by the congregation. But in general, with crimes, such as when the Watchtower elders breach human rights, they use deceit to make false accusations against somebody, affect their health, their reputations, and their family relationships to such an extent, then it becomes a crime. And according to, again, the Apostle Paul, in Romans 12, he talks about the governments being the ones to deal with crimes. He said, if you are doing what is bad, be in fear, for it is not without purpose that it bears the sword. That's the government. It is God's minister, an avenger to express wrath upon the one practicing what is bad. So in verse 2 it said that the one who opposes this authority, that's the government's authority, has taken a stand against the arrangement of God. Now, there's another verse that Watchtower ignored when I took them to court, and that's in Matthew 5, and it's verse 25. Jesus said, "Be about settling matters quickly with the one complaining against you at law." And he said, while you're on the way to court, discuss it, see if you can work it out before it goes to court. So did Watchtower do this with me? No. In 2009, when I had to go to my solicitor for help, did Watchtower come around to me and say, look, we're really sorry that this harassment has got so bad and it's wrong. We're going to put it right immediately. And that would have been the end of the matter. Well, someone did say to me, oh yes, we're going to put this right. But in actual fact didn't. Just used deceit to get rid of a legal threat. It's a crime. So we come to 2011, and I did take them to court this time. If they had come to me, as Jesus told them to do, and say, look, we realise that our rules are unscriptural and we're going to change them, and that would have been the end of the matter. I wouldn't have taken them to court. So let's now just have a quick look at what constitutes a witness, because Watchtower has a 2-witness rule. And for this, we need to go to John 8, and it's verse 18. And he said this: I am the one that bears witness about myself, and the Father who sent me bears witness about me. Well, now Jesus claimed that he had come from heaven. There was only just one eyewitness that Jesus came from heaven, and that was Jesus himself. But he said that the Father bears witness about me. Well, how does the Father bear witness? Well, Jesus explained this in chapter 5, and it's verse 36. John 5:36. I have the witness greater than that of John, for the very works that my Father assigned me to accomplish, the works themselves that I am doing, bear witness about me that the Father dispatched me. So evidence is a witness. You do not need two eyewitnesses. So in the case of child abuse, you can use evidence, but actually Watchtower shouldn't be dealing with any child abuse case at all. So let's go back to using discernment, insight, and wisdom. Do not make a complete judicial system out of one verse. You need discernment to understand how God's rules apply to each case. You cannot have a book of rules which elders follow step by step in each case. Elders need wisdom, and very few of them have it. However, I'm trying to save elders from sinning, because there are some out there that are trying to do the right thing. So we'll leave that there for now and carry on next time. Thank you so much for watching. It's not going to stop.